Hey, Church Project, I love the generosity of our church. We as a body are very generous. We do a lot of great things together, and you individually are generous. Many of you are. We give, as the Bible tells us to, sacrificially and faithfully, joyfully, regularly. We're doing all these things because we believe in the work of the church and the work God's called us to do. I love our generosity. Our one fund giving budget means that we all give together to support the ongoing things of our church, our operations, though they're scalably smaller on the ratio than most. We still have operations here. We have ministries that we want to be a part of throughout the year. But we have special projects that we add on at the end of the year that our ongoing budget wouldn't support, but that are very important to us. Many of these projects have been prayed for and planned on for years. And then at the end of the year, we bring them to the church to say, this is what we want to do next year. I have three projects I want to tell you about today. One is Good City Health. Two is Church Project Network, and three is Good City COWORK Space. I have some people who are going to tell you about those right now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Betsy Hellender. For some time, we have had a growing passion to help care for those in our community who have a difficult time providing for their own health care. We want to help care for the uninsured and the underinsured in our community. In meeting these physical needs, we hope to open the door to provide for their greatest need, hearing the gospel of Jesus, which ultimately leads to salvation. We brought this idea and passion to Church Project leadership and found that it aligned with their thoughts from previous years, their ability to rethink available space, and a desire to partner with us on this endeavor. We are so excited to begin operating Good City Health, a clinic supported by Church Project and our community.
Hi, my name is Pablo Di Giglio, and I've been planting and pastoring churches in Mexico for many years and coaching and supporting church planters in Latin America. I became aware of Church Project years ago, and I love how much alignment and affinity we had for what Church Project was doing and the biblical convictions from which you led. So I started following Church Project from afar until I reached out and asked for help and coaching on how to do house churches. So that's how we became connected, and we began a relationship with the leadership at Church Project. After some time of praying and conversations and evaluation, God confirmed our conviction to plant Church Project in Miami, to support Church Project church plants in America and Latin America, and to help lead the Church Project church planting residency. I want to tell you that my wife, Michelle, and I were very excited about starting this great work in Miami, and we're so grateful for your support.
So Good City Health is going to be an incredible thing. Nobody in our city is doing this, and it needs to be done. And we're going to share a burden for many people in our city who are carrying burdens they can't carry on their own. I've asked some medical doctors from our church to be on the forming board. We've spent many months legally getting this approved by the state, and we just got the approval. So now we just need to build this out. It's going to cost $400,000 to build out the space that we already have ready to go. It's just waiting to be built, and as soon as it's built, we'll begin operating. Good City COWORK Space. We partner with many ministries in our city, and we know their needs well beyond what they do. They're excellent at what they do, but they need some other support. In addition to money, they need space. We're going to provide 24/7 access for them, so they have an office to work out of, tables to co-work out of. They'll have conference rooms for their board meetings that they're required to have. They'll have training rooms for their volunteers. They'll have a little kitchen to spend some time in. We're going to serve our ministry partners in our city by giving them co-work space and supporting them professionally with attorneys and accountants and marketing and graphic designers and business development people. And we have Church Project Network. We have a lot of churches that are waiting for us to help them plant. We're going slow. We're prayerfully considering who is next, and we want to do it right. But it's going to cost us about $150,000 just to seed 3 churches, $50,000 each for this next year. And so we have Church Project Miami and 2 other churches that we're going to be planting here this year. So Church Project, here's what we're asking. Above and beyond our normal giving, we're trying to raise $600,000 for $400,000 for Good City Health, $150,000 for Church Project plants, 3 of them, and $50,000 to finish out this co-work space. We have to carry on with our normal operations, but everything above and beyond our budgeted giving for December is going to go to these things. I hope and pray that we'll accomplish these and we'll celebrate together as a church the great things God is calling us to do. You can find out information here about giving And the way we set up Good City Health and Good City COWORK, if you want to give to this project, if your business wants to give, if people outside of our church want to give to help with this clinic or other things, you can email rob@churchproject.org. He's our CFO, our executive pastor over all of our finances, and he can answer any questions if you want some large donations in that way. But the rest of us, Church Project, let's all start giving. Some of you aren't giving at all, and you can begin giving. Download the app. Just say, I'm going to give regularly, maybe $20 a week. If a lot of us do that, we could raise a lot of money. Just start giving. Some of you could do a lot more than that, and some of you can do a one-time gift at the end of the year. Let's give together and see these great things happen. I love you, Church Project. Thank you for your generosity for Jesus and the gospel and the kingdom.